Alright, so today we're going to start on the purple panda leg. So we're going to need your hook, of course, the same size, your stitch marker, your row counter if you have one, and your scissors, and of course your colored yarn. So on row 1 we're going to make a magic ring. Okay. We're going to single crochet 6 in this ring. Right. There's 1. There's 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We tighten that there. Now we're on row 2. We're going to increase in each stitch around. Alright, we'll put our stitch marker right behind that first stitch increase, I suppose, there. Okay. Alright, now we're on row 3. We're going to single crochet in the next stitch and increase. So there's our first stitch there. We're going to put our stitch marker right behind it. We're going to increase in the next stitch here. Okay, single, and then increase in the next stitch, and single crochet in the next stitch, and increase in the next stitch here. Okay. Right, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. Oh wait, no, I messed up here. I gotta find out where I messed up. Increase, single, increase. That's where I messed up. Okay. Okay, this that I went back to is a single. We're going to do an increase next. We're going to do a single crochet next. Increase. Single. Increase. Single. And increase in our last stitch here. You always want to have your increase in the last stitch. If you happen to have a single crochet in the last stitch like I almost did, then you've miscounted or did something that will mess up the project. Alright, row 4, we're going to single crochet in our next 2 stitches and then increase after that. Put stitch marker behind. There's our first one that I did. Our second one is next. And then our increase is next here. Alright, single 1, single 2, increase in next. Alright, single 1, single 2, increase in next. Single 1, single 2, increase in next, single 1, single 2, increase in next. Alright, then you'll see we have 3 stitches right here. These 3 is going to be 1 single crochet, our second single crochet, and our last one is an increase. So 1, 2, and an increase right here. Alright, now we are on row 6, or row 5 I should say, sorry. And we're going to single crochet, well, row 5 and row 6 we're going to single crochet all the way around. So we're going to do our first single crochet here. We're going to put our stitch marker right behind it, and then we're just going to single crochet all the way around as soon as I can adjust myself. There we go. We're just going to keep single crocheting all the way around here. Right. Now on row 6 we are going to single crochet all the way around again. So make that first single crochet mark there, put your stitch marker right behind it, and just keep single crocheting all the way around until you reach the end. Alright, let's keep single crocheting all the way around. Sorry if you hear any of that background noise, I'm trying to block it out as much as I can. Alright. Alright, now we are on row 7. We're going to single crochet in our next 9 stitches, and then we're going to decrease 3 times and then single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So we want to make our first single crochet, and then we're going to put our stitch marker right behind it, and we're going to do single crochet 8 more. So we just did this first one here. This one's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you notice your work looks a little big, that's okay. This is basically where we make the foot. So then we're going to decrease 3 times. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Alright, and then we single crochet until we reach our stitch marker. on row 8. So we're going to single crochet in our next 7 stitches, decrease 3 times. So this is our first single crochet there. We're going to put our stitch marker right behind it, and we're going to single crochet 6 more. So here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we're going to decrease 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to single crochet in the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 6, 7, and 8. Alright. We are on row 9 now, so we're going to single crochet in our next 6 stitches, decrease 3 times, and then single crochet in the next remaining 7 stitches. So here's our first one. We're going to want to put our stitch marker right behind it, and we're going to do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we're going to decrease in all 3 times here. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3, and then single crochet in the remaining 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, well, the remaining 6, I suppose. But if you do happen to get to 7, awesome. 6 isn't bad. It's 1 stitch less, and it's not going to ruin your project or anything. Alright. We are on row 10. So we're going to remove our stitch marker here. Right. Now on row 10, we're going to single crochet in the front loops only, and what those are is, let me get it there. This right here is a front loop. This right here is a back loop. So we're going to be going through the front loops. So in the front loops only, we're going to single crochet in our next 6 stitches. Right, so there's that first single crochet in the front loop. We're going to put our stitch marker right behind it, and we're going to do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the back loops, and we're going to single crochet in the next 3. So we're going to go on this back loop here. 1, 2, and 3 there. And then we're going to go back into the front loops and single crochet in the rest of the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 here. Alright, now we are on row 11. So on rows 11 to 19, we're just going to single crochet all the way around. We're going to single crochet through both loops here instead of just one of each. So make our first stitch there. Put your stitch marker right behind it. And then just single crochet all the way around till you get to row 19. Alright, so now that I'm in my last stitch there, I'm just going to start stuffing the foot. That way, the leg won't be misshaped, and you can stuff as you go as you make the leg. Alright. You want to make sure you stuff these firmly, but not too firmly. We don't want them to stretch out too much. Okay, make sure to shape it as well. Right, and we will continue all the way up to row 19 here. Right, we're on row 12 now. Alright, and we're just going to keep single crocheting all the way around here. And as you look, if you can see these white spots here, that's the stuffing, but it's okay because after putting all the dolls together, we're going to wash the doll, and it should make the yarn shrink back up, like, you know, kind of tighten. It won't shrink it too much, just a little bit, enough to where you shouldn't be able to see those white spots. Right, we're on row 13. Whew. Okay. And we should be on row 14 here. Alrighty. Meow. Alright. We're on row 15 now. Right, we're going to move our stitch marker there. We're just going to keep single crocheting all the way around. Right? Now we're on row 16. We're going to keep single crocheting here. Right? First single crochet for row 17. Ouch. Alright. Oh, we're going to stuff the leg here a little bit. We're not quite finished. Just want to get that leg in there for the structure. Right. Right. There we go. Alright, now we're going to be on row 18. Do our first single crochet for this row, and then we'll place our stitch marker right behind that stitch there. make our first single crochet for row 19 here. And we're going to put our stitch marker right behind it. Alright, so just single crochet all the way around here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and stuff what's left of this here. Just not gonna take too much, just want enough to where the leg kind of matches up with the rest of it here. Alright. Now we're gonna be on our last stitch, which is our last row, which is row 20. We're gonna remove our stitch marker here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna single crochet in our next 3 stitches, and then we're gonna decrease. So this is our first stitch here. You're gonna wanna put your stitch marker right behind it there. And then 2 and 3, and then we're going to decrease in the next stitch here. There's that decrease. Then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, and then a decrease. And then 1, 2, 3, and in our last stitch here is a decrease. Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a tail off just long enough to where we can sew the legs closed. It's about 5 to 7 inches. We are then going to single or slip stitch into this next stitch here, wrap around, and pull through both loops there. Okay, and then we're just going to want to wrap this over and pull this all the way through and just tighten it. Alright, and there you have a leg. A nice little foot leg.